Welcome to this edition of the State of Soy. I'm your host, Aaron Putsey. We're visiting with Iowa Soybean Association's immediate past president, Jeff Jorgenson of Sidney, and our newly installed president, Robb Ewoldt of Davenport. Jeff, what a year for the soybean industry. What are you taking away from your year as president?
Well, I mean, obviously we had a COVID issue that made it very difficult for us to do what we normally would do. There's usually a lot of travel either around the state, internationally, to Washington, D.C., and we weren't able, obviously, to do that. But, you know, you work on things a different way. You always keep working for what you're trying to do, which is make things better for the Iowa farmer, and I think we did that. We brought a lot of things to light that I think are going to get worked on in the next few years, and that's just what we do. I've been on the board for 11 years now. I've enjoyed all of it, and there's a lot of moving parts with this, but it's nice to finish on for my last year with a high note of soybean prices where they're at.
I thought you would mention that.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right, because we went from beans that some thought were heading towards 7, and we went to 13. So
there was some pessimism on our soybean prices, but you know, at the end of the day, we're moving a product. We know how to use this. It's really working. We were a little short on our production for last year, and it kind of caught some things off guard around the world, around the U.S. for that matter. So we're ready to move forward, and hope we can do it for the next year as well.
You bet. And Robb, you had a year as president-elect, of course, and now rolling into this year as president. You know, what gets you excited about this industry that you're going to be leading here for the coming year?
I think the price of soybeans that was handed off from my predecessor, I have to give him a little bit of credit there. You know, we're looking at very strong demand, and what a time. Oil price on the soybean oil is going to places that we've never seen before because of the demand. Learning about renewable diesel and what effects that's going to have on the soybean industry in the next 5 to 10 years is going to be pretty remarkable. Between that and then we're looking at a lot of excitement in that carbon and water quality area. I think that's something that's just going to grow. It's kind of in its infancy right now with the ag outcomes. There's a lot of optimism with that program too.
And both of you have family members involved in your operations, and I know helping create a pathway for the next generation of soybean leaders and soybean farmers is important to you. As we wrap up, what would you like to say to the farmer out there that is growing soybeans but hasn't yet engaged with the Iowa Soybean Association?
I think this association offers something for everyone in production ag, from conservation to production to the demand side, to the education for the rest of our consumers. I think it just offers so much, and it's a great opportunity to get involved in an organization. There's something for everybody to get into, and lots of great opportunities to learn.
And Jeff, why is it important that we have others that want to follow in your footsteps as leaders of the industry?
Sure. I mean, you have to have that philanthropic view of where we're taking Iowa agriculture is to the next generation. We are generational, and we're working for the next generation of people to be able to do the things that we've been able to do as farmers. So we want to make sure that what we leave is better than what we started with, and I think and the association is working on that. We really work at making sure this association is moving in a direction that's really going to be better for Iowa farmers.
Leadership indeed matters for the industry and for the Iowa Soybean Association. We're fortunate to have two of them amongst many helping guide the work of the Iowa Soybean Association. Reporting for the State of Soy, I'm Aaron Putsey.
Progress is a human invention. We look at our world and we imagine how to make it better. That's the power of human ingenuity. We can redefine what's possible. At Bayer, we're shaping the future of agriculture, like farms where all life grows together. It's not impossible, it's progress.